In the previous videos, we mentioned about the strategies of writing technical papers. It is basically built on three fundamental elements, which are the readerships, the scopes, the purpose and objectives. You need to consider the readerships, whether your technical writings is easily understandable by the readers. This is normally associated with the readability of the paper, and appropriate levels of details are being disclosed to help the readers to understand the content. We also mentioned that you need to have a clear scope in writing the technical papers. This includes appropriate amounts of ideas, depth of writing, and also the levels of details being disclosed in the technical writings. Also, you need to be clear about the purpose and the objective of your technical writing. Stay focused on the intentions and the outcome of the writing, so that the response of the readers or their focus and understanding will not deviate too much from your initial intention. Also, you have been exposed to the characteristics of good writings as listed here. In general, a good writing is optimized, rigorous, contain useful information, supported with good evidence, objectives, and the purpose and the objectives are clear. There is also one point there where the starting paragraph and the first sentence should be the best one. We have briefly discussed about this. I find this important. When I first came across with this concept, I was so amazed, realized that what I did previously all the while was not effective. Then I went to cross-check some good technical writing, realized that they were all actually following these rules. Now let us look into detail on this, as demonstrated by this slide. I will consider this is a technique to write the paragraph, and this will help you a lot in increasing the readability of your papers. It is about the paragraphing. First thing you need to know about this paragraphing is that one paragraph is meant for one essential message. There can be a lot of information in one paragraph. However, there will only be one essential message. All the sentences in the paragraph are actually servicing this essential message. This is the first point. And then the second point here is you will need to put the most important things in front of the paragraph to be given to the readers soon as possible. It is so that the readers can easily find their important points, even though without reading every single text in the paragraph. In that sense, the most critical information will be at the first sentence of the paragraph. You know that a typical paragraph consists of 3 to 6 sentences. The first sentence will be the most important sentence in the paragraph. You should put your main point at the first sentence. And then the first half of the sentence would be the best place where you put your main point. This is so that the readers can straight away see the main focus of your point. So, out of these 3 to 6 sentences, you will discharge your main point in the first sentence, the most essential point to be given as early as possible within the sentence, And this first sentence is used to establish the message of the paragraph. Then the following sentences will complement the message. It can be in the form of elaborations, evidence, observations, explanations, which normally we encounter this in the second sentences of the paragraph. Next, the other might need to further discuss and justify the explanations given in the second sentence. There might be technical details, facts and figures, as well as the specifications given within the paragraph. However, these are not the main point, which are in fact to complement the message that you would like to deliver within the paragraph. And then in the last sentence of the paragraph, you are looking for the closures of the paragraph and probably preparing for the next point in the next paragraph. So graphically, your typical paragraph in terms of the levels of importance is demonstrated here. There is an advantage for you to write in this format. It is especially for those experienced readers. Remember that in our previous chapter, we mentioned about the techniques of reading, where they do not actually following the sequence of the technical papers from the first word to the last word. Their readings normally jumping here and there depending on their purpose and the focus of the readings. In this case, it goes back to the purpose of the technical writing. By all means, you need to help them to comprehend the content. Lower down the difficulty of the readers to understand your paper. Therefore, you should put the important point at the places where it should be, so that they will not miss that. Imagine yourself as an experienced reader as well, and you are so busy, you need to read so many papers daily, you don't have sufficient time to read through all the papers, every single words. Therefore, you will come up with a solutions to maximize your gain out of the minimum time possible. Then you might selectively read some essential part of the paper for you to gain the basic understanding of the paper. There is a say that if you do it in this manner, where you do paragraphing in such a manner, and the experienced readers only read the main titles and the first sentence of each paragraph, the reader can still get most of the essential message out of your paper. I would say that more than 80% of the essential message should have effectively delivered to those readers. Only when they are looking for more significant details, such as the technical specifications, or they would like to look into your discussions, or when they encounter some novel points which they would like to know more, then they will go carefully reading through your paragraph. This saves their times without compromising the quality of delivery. I cannot emphasize more on this. I would strongly recommend you to apply this, and you will find it amazing. Realize that the acceptance rate of your manuscript being published in any journals or conference papers will increase. When you make the information and message effectively delivered, this will increase your chances of acceptance. Try this, and with good practice, you will see the difference.